नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू वीनस एस्ट्रो में आपका स्वागत है। होप यू गाइज आर डूइंग गुड। yesterday we learnt about eighth house and eighth lord. We also saw that what all things, different energies, like how what all things can be seen from eighth house, what it shows, and wherever eighth lord is going, carrying the energy of eighth house and making sure that all those things should happen. Always the concept remains same. Lord will go and take the result and come back. But this is really important house, eighth house, because this is the house of transformation. I request you guys, if you have not seen eighth house first video, please go yesterday's video first. You watch from through the playlist. It is there in the playlist, and then after that come and watch this video. It's going to be really interesting. Eighth lord into different houses, starting from first, second, and third, and then from tomorrow we'll get into another three house. Let me share my screen and get into the first house. Eighth lord in first house. What is eighth house and eighth lord? Please watch the video that I explained. But just to reiterate that eighth house is all about transformation. A house of darkness, house of disease. And when I say disease, it's related with the longevity. Can it give disease to impact the longevity, or it can also increase the longevity by having the benefic and the planets aspecting, benefic planet aspecting, or a malefic aspecting or setting together. All those combinations that we need to check. Also, it's in-laws house, so we need to check how, like, what's the expectation of the in-laws. Then it's a house of research, occult, mysticism, not mystical things, but the occult we see, because mystical things and all that is related to the 12th house. Now, eighth lord has gone to the first house. So if we take transformation, this transformation will come when a native will work on himself or herself. And what is that? It means that what is the way, not it means what is the way to do that, is making sure that you invest more time on yourself, doing more research. How to access others' money, because this is others' money. Many a times this happens that a banker or others' money will reach out to you that, hey, I'm ready to give you the funding. Would you like? So many a times you get the call and all for funding. Now, whether you want to utilize that funding or not, just look at that where you are utilizing that funding, because gone sixth from itself and has to come back eighth. And that is a challenge. Coming back eighth is not easy. Eighth lord, especially for example, Mars eighth lord sitting in the Lagna looking at eighth. This is again a challenging position, because this shows that the person will get suffer from different diseases, because Mars will try to destroy the body. Now, not only destroying the body, like, okay, physical body, I'm talking about destroying, even it could be destroying the things which was part of the manifested world, and making sure that you start the journey for the moksha. This is also a kind of transformation that you can expect, because Mars is there, Mars and Sun, and Mars and Mercury Mars and Ketu going from 8th to 1st. So this is major transformation. This shows any dasha, antardasha will trigger this. Now, 8th lord in 1st house, in-laws is trying to influence you. Look at your chart. If this is the combination, if you're married, you will see when you are taking the decision, your in-laws are trying to influence. That is your spouse's wealth. You have access to the spouse's wealth through wealth is reaching out to you, not that you, Lagna, is going to the 8th house. That's a different thing. Look at the Lagna lord going to the 8th house. What does it mean? 8th lord coming to the Lagna, it means money is automatically flowing to you. Where you are utilizing, look at the combinations that you need to check. This is, okay, apart from others' money and transformation, it's also house of disease, and Lord has gone 8th. It means there could be, whenever accident happens, because there are chances of accident and all, then you will get head injury and all that. Not only you, your mother can suffer like arthritis problem, your father can suffer with the kidney filtration, stomach area. This is stomach related issues. This is, if you look at, this is 9th from your first child. 8th lord in the first house afflicted, your child will suffer or is suffering from thigh disease. Sun is in the background, related to bones. That's how you need to catch it up, that what all problems could be and why it is, and then you provide the remedies. See, this is 3rd from your elder siblings. This is the indication that if afflicted, then your elder sibling might have problem with the speech and all communication. Whenever an accident happens, let's suppose 8th Lord sitting here, there is an accident showing in the Dasha Antardasha. Now Dasha Antardasha, please watch the video which is kind of glimpse of what we discuss in Delhi meetup, where I have explained that there are different kind of dashas. Past dasha, present dasha, future dasha, when you are going to get that result. And whenever it shows that, okay, accident is going to happen, 11th Lord is involved, 11th house is involved, it means your elder can get into that accident, could be part of that accident, and then he or she might suffer with the shoulder injury and all, because from here it is third. This is how you need to look at the different people within your family and what kind of, because this is the house Lord which is responsible to give you the diseases which can impact the overall longevity. Now let's suppose you took the loan, you have the access, bankers they reach out to you, others money very easily reaching out to you. Where are you utilizing? Is it forming connection with the 7th house, 3rd house, 11th house with the new initiative, business and all? Or you are using it for, let's suppose 4th house, purchasing a property and all that. Or 2nd house, you are just accumulating. Let's suppose if you want to utilize in business, many a times what happens, you have taken the loan, got the loan very easily, but your 7th house is blocked because 2 malefics are aspecting from somewhere, Graha Drishti. They don't want that money to flow into the business. You have taken the loan is in the bank, you are paying the interest, but you are not able to start the business or invest in business. In that case, we don't do remedy for the trine lord or 8th Lord. No, we have to do the remedy related to the planet which is blocking 7th house. Most of the remedies are not working well, or people they complain, hey, this remedy doesn't work and all that. Why? Because you are doing remedy of the planet which is not even causing any problem. Just you saw that, okay, trine Lord, let me do one thing, let me give him coral and this and that. That's not going to work. You need to identify the proper reason. What is the reason behind it? 8th Lord in the 1st house is good placement, because it is giving you opportunity to access to others' wealth. It is giving you opportunity to transform yourself, work on yourself, dig deeper. Ketu is going there asking you to look inward rather than looking outward, because Sun always wanted the focus. I will speak, people will look at me. Ketu is saying, no. First you need to look inside, change yourself, and then you sell yourself, you will be able to sell it. This is a transformational house, and the Lord is responsible to transform you. So this is 8th Lord into 1st house. 8th Lord in 2nd house, and this is opposite to each other. See, this is in-laws, spouse's wealth, and 2nd house is your wealth, accumulated, or your family's wealth. What does it mean? Your in-laws has interest in your wealth. What is the combination? Who is who is involved? For example, if let's suppose this is a female chart, you are analyzing this chart before marriage. Somebody comes to you and say that, okay, looking for marriage consultation and all that. You looked at this combination. You are also looking that the 10th Lord is forming connection. 10th Lord is your native's mother-in-law. This is female chart. In India, this is a provision of dowry and all that. That's a bad practice. We should completely avoid it. Full disclaimer, I am not in favor of, I hate that. But you can say that in your accumulated wealth, in matters of your accumulated or family's wealth, your mother-in-law could be interested in accessing that wealth. If this is male's chart, okay, even in same, you can say that your mother-in-law has interest, not in case of dowry, but has interest that whenever my daughter will go, at least she should have the access of that money. And every time the discussion is going about how much wealth is there, whether they are giving you or not, all those communication, you can check that. This also shows that there are two others' money, one for you, one for your spouse, combining together to do something. What is that do something? Look at 3, 7, 11. See, in case of job, generally you don't invest money, and that is the reason I always talk about 3, 7, 11. Now properties and all, you can see 6th house for land is landed property, you can see even 4th house. Saturn is there, Mars is there, Ketu is there. Look at what kind of property that one person is investing in. And then you exactly know where that money is getting invested. Problem is the eighth lord is also responsible for longevity, and this is Marka Sthana for you. So the person or the planet which is responsible to give you longevity, also because disease, it will give disease to make sure that it impacts longevity. If afflicted in the second house, there are chances that you get diseases or cut mark or any type of mark on your face. That's a face area. Even your speech can get impacted. In Kalpurush, this is Ketu. If Ketu goes there, for example, you can say there will be cut mark on the face. So this you are analyzing how to access others' wealth, what is happening with the others' wealth, what kind of research this person can do. Whenever this person will do, the research will be mostly around, you can see, finance, food, speech, somebody who is in bank doing the research on the financial things and all that. Even if you are not working, housewife, you are very much interested in investing your time doing the research around the finances. Where should I invest? Where should I invest? How much money I will get back and all that. This also shows that there could be a major transformation because of family's involvement, because of family, and different ways of look at which planet. For example, Saturn is getting connected with this Lord sitting in the second house. You can say all of a sudden in Saturn Mahadasha or Antardasha, your food habit will change. You might start fasting, delaying food. Even that is the transformation. Why? Because fifth house is the house of Pura Punya mantra house, and then it is connected with, let's suppose, second house. You are not able to chant mantra. All of a sudden Saturn Mahadasha came. There is a connection. 8th Lord sitting in the second house. Saturn formed the connection. You started doing fasting. You started chanting mantra. That is how you can see all those things. So this is the combination that you need to look at. This is all about 8th Lord in the second house. 8th Lord in third house. This is a risky house. 8th house is house of longevity. Again, third house is 8th from 8th. Bhavat Bhav. This is also house of longevity. And both are responsible and capable of giving a long life or shorten the life. Now, there are many combinations that you can check here. For example, this is house of travel. One can say, oh, third house you will be traveling. The question is, why will you travel? 8th Lord is also responsible to give the diseases, Randara Baba. Your mother house is 4th house, you are looking at 4th house. From there this is 12th, from father this is 7th. You can say because of your mother's health or father's health, you are traveling a lot. You can see how much affliction is there on the 8th Lord, how much affliction on the 9th Lord. Because for father that is a Markesh house, and for mother that is 12th house, hospitalization. Another thing that you can say apart from this, you have hidden desires. 8th house is a hidden desires. Third house is mating. This person might be traveling here and there or going here and there to find the mating place to fulfill his or her hidden desires. Now this is in trine of 3, 7, 11. 7 from 7, 8th is the house of sustenance of the relationship. If you are doing that fulfillment of desires through 8th Lord in the third house, what will happen? Your sustenance gone. Relationship won't be able to sustain long. This also shows that if it is good in condition, okay, what you can predict your first child? I'm just taking the example of first child, second, third, all you can calculate. What you can see here, that very simple, that your first child will be gaining, or a source of income will be related to something where he or she need to research a lot, because 8th Lord has the ability to give you that mindset where you do things with the research. Start with research. So that is important. That we need to understand. Then you also look at 8th from 8th kind of disease that you can get through planets. See, this is your shoulder area. You can say, okay, shoulder, communication and all that. You know, many a times you will get the chart where parents will come and say, my child, this is child's chart. and he or she, let's suppose 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, still not speaking, delay, you know that I'm talking about. Now in that case, you check this combination. Third house is heavily afflicted by 8th and 6th. Then you can say, okay, either this child will start speaking after so many years based on the dasha. If it is heavily afflicted, check D9 and D60, whether it is coming from prarabdha. Is there anything that we can do? And then provide the remedy. That is really important. Why always I talk about remedy? This is the beauty of astrology. Once you understand, you do right remedies and get out of it. Punish yourself. I always say remedies are nothing but the punishment. You punish yourself. But you look at 8th Lord has gone into 3rd house. 3rd house is the house of free will. It shows that because of your free will, you will do all those activities which can impact your longevity. Oh, if that is the case, malefic influence, you need to check dasha and premature demise. Because of your habit, is there anything that is getting reflected in your chart? That is very, very important for the 8th Lord into 3rd house. This is also house 5th from your elder sibling. That is stomach area. Easily you can say if it is afflicted, what sorts of problem your elder sibling can face. This is also 6th from your working place. Many a times you won't be able to catch why this person is working and let's suppose doing research and all that. Somebody is providing a service, is really good at doing research and all, because there is a connection between 10, 3 and 8. If not in 8, 10, 3, there is a connection. 3rd Lord sitting with the 10th Lord, 3rd Lord in the 10th house, 10th Lord in the 3rd house, both are sitting somewhere. You can say this person can do really good in research, that this person can really handle data well, dig deeper to figure out what all things that analyze and come up with the results and all those things. Because this is the house of service for daily karma, what service that you are providing, because 8th Lord is there or the conjunction with the 8th Lord is showing that the attitude towards the work is start from research. Dig deeper and figure out what could be the result. This is how you need to analyze all the houses. This is all about, not all about, but things that we are talking about right now for today, that 8th Lord into 3rd house. So we saw the result of 8th Lord into 1st house, 2nd house and 3rd house. Hope you guys would have enjoyed. Please don't consider it as the final result. Go to different vargas, analyze it and then give the prediction. Keep asking questions, short questions to the point, related to the topic. I'll be happy to answer. Not necessarily quickly, but yeah, I need like 1 day or 2 days, but I'll try my best to reply. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the video. Namaskar.